We are counting down to the return of the 2025 Poetry Festival at Highland Park. It's called Poetry in the Bowl. That is Wednesday through Friday with an unforgettable lineup of writers and musicians. Writers and Books, the one putting this on. Tyler Barton is the group's artistic director and joins us now. You're new to this role as well, so congrats and welcome to being in Rochester permanently as well.
Thank you so much, Brennan. It's great to be here.
Last summer you took part in this, not as organizing it, but being involved. What was the experience like?
The best part of it for me, not only just being on the stage and having that large of an audience and a large of a platform for my work, the best part was meeting people afterwards, and that's something we built into this festival, is time for, after poets get off stage, they don't run back to their hotel room, they hang out, sell books, meet people, sign books, take selfies. I met so many readers after my reading. I was like, I don't know, I felt like a rock star. It was amazing. So, yeah.
So maybe as someone going for the first time, what will they see? How will this work the next couple of nights next week?
Right. So on June 11th, 12th, and 13th, that's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, we'll be in the Highland Park Bowl each night. You can expect we're going to have a lineup of poets and musicians. So there'll be a poet will speak, and then there'll be music, and then there'll be a poet, and then there'll be music, and we'll kind of go through that between 6:30 and 9 o'clock. And while musicians are on stage playing, people can go down and check out books at the book sale and meet some of the authors that they just heard reading. And we welcome people to bring a blanket, chairs, kind of picnic out there on the beautiful yard at the Highland Park Bowl, and just make it a beautiful summer night.
It's a huge lineup, like a who's who of being involved. I mean, just so many people. If someone's not into poetry, maybe it's not their thing,
right?
What would you tell them?
Yeah, that is what this is all about. I'm really hoping to get people to come to the Poetry Festival who may have preconceived notions about poetry, that they think it's this dusty, boring thing that belongs in textbooks in high school or something. Poetry, like right now, living poets who are making the work, is really disconnected from that altogether. Poetry is engaging, lively, it's in the voice of the poets. They use the vernacular that they speak in, and they're also, we were really conscious to get performers from here in Rochester, from in the greater New York area, and some big names from New York City to mix them all together and showcase what New York State is all about when it comes to poetry. And these poets are performers as well. They're not just someone who's going to like stand up there and read their poem boring from a piece of paper. You know, some like idea you have about what a poetry reading might be like. It's not that. These are people who are used to being on stage. They please audiences. A lot of them are actors as well, especially Wednesday night. We've got a lot of locals who are great performers, and they're going to make it a lively, memorable experience.
And finally, you came here to join the Writers and Books team.
Right.
What is it about Writers and Books that this group means to the Rochester community?
Well, Writers and Books is foundational to the Rochester arts community. It's been here since 1981. And their mission is to spread the love of reading and writing, and we think that is what we're doing at the Poetry Festival. But a big part of that is making the literary arts accessible. So that is why our festival, you can, if you don't have a lot of money, you can pay us $0 to attend. We make sure we have ASL interpreters there who are making it so that our deaf community can join us as well. It's a handicap accessible space, and there's poets from all walks of life, because we want everyone to feel welcome and think that the literary arts is not this thing in the ivory tower that is only for academics or you know, exalted poets at the top of a mountain. It's a people's poetry, you know, so it's a people's art form.
Listen, Tyler, thank you for coming by from Writers and Books. Go check it out. Great way to spend some summer nights. Next week, the second annual Poetry in the Bowl Festival at Highland Park. Pay what you can, go enjoy it. I've got more information about the lineup with this interview today posted at rochesterfirst.com.